Welcome back to another episode of the Bouncing Potatoes. I am your host again this week. My name is Osandha, and with me I have.
Ethan and I have been really exploring this Apple Wallet. I am very excited about this right now.
Yes, Ethan is finally joining current technology, and well, not current technology. This was actually like 5 years ago, and he is finally using Apple Wallet, which I feel like I've been telling him to use for a few years now, but he's always been too lazy to use it. But now he's realizing because he got a nice fancy Apple card the benefits of Apple Wallet. You literally don't need to
Incredible.
pull out your you don't need to pull out your wallet.
Like, it's great. You can add your transit passes. I mean, I knew that, but it's cool seeing it again. Like, wow. Incredible. Incredible.
Unfortunately,
Good job, Apple and
unfortunately,
Google.
California is not one of the four states that allows you to add your driver's license. So,
Which sucks.
I
Hopefully that comes
yeah
in the future. Because, like, that'd be so much easier. I wonder, can
yeah
you add your real ID? Well, I guess when that happens, you can add your real ID if you have a real ID, right?
yeah. I need to get my real ID. I have not done that yet.
Yeah, so.
Have you?
Mm-mm. Only
That's
because
actually kind of surprising.
I haven't been, yeah, I have no trips or anything coming up, so. Like, out of state ones or anything, so. I think I have until
But,
2024.
but about Vegas though.
Yeah, but I'm not going on a plane there, just drive.
Oh, so you only need it if you're going on a plane. All right,
Yeah,
all right,
just
all
really.
right.
I don't plan to do that, at least until maybe 2024, 2025.
You're going to Orlando, right?
Yeah. You see, here's
What
the
you
thing
getting?
about California. My goodness, in Vegas, in Nevada, sorry, their driver's license counts as a real ID, so they don't do anything. But here we have to get a whole separate card. They just want to make more money off us.
Ah, man. Well, that sucks.
I know. Like, my dad's talking to my dad. He's like, "Yeah, here, our driver's license is our real ID, so we already have it." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." But now here in California, you have to go probably buy another card. Uh, so
I tried to do it online, but it won't let me. I have to go into the kiosk. By the way, Ethan, I'm looking at your sound, and mine is in the red area. But yours, when you speak, yours is barely registering a bar. So I'm very confused. There you go. Now it
That's
finally went.
crazy.
It went to the middle. So maybe,
Mine is yellow or green. It says
yeah.
green. With this thing,
Well,
it is this thing.
but look how low it is. Like mine is at red consistently right now.
Well, because you're all like, yeah, look, I have to go all the way over here. Here it is.
See,
But I have to look
Ethan,
over here. But I have to look
that's
at
fine.
it's confusing. Because no, look, now I'm traveling this way to that way. Boy, oh boy.
I'm traveling this way to that way. I'm going to I'm going to try my best. I'm wearing my AirPods today, so I'm going to try my best to speak at a lower volume than normal because I can see that I am in the yellow, and we have gotten feedback that I talk too loudly. So I'm gonna work on
Testing, testing. Oh, God, I barely got to the yellow. All
that.
right.
Exactly, exactly. that's what. That's what.
Wait, how come I can't see your sound bar?
I think because I'm the producer.
Okay, Dr. Dre.
I mean, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
man. Man. All right. So, Ethan, how was your week?
My week was amazing. Okay, so, whatchamacallit, what I do? So I went to work, right? Um, went to the doctor to check out his dry spot, and that was okay. They gave me some cream, and actually they said the lotion I was using was pretty good, so that's good. Because I was having a little panic attack before that, because I'm a hypochondriac. I thought I was like, I hope I don't have penile cancer, but I didn't. Um, and then after that, boy, my week really got to a much brighter day after that because I was like, "Ooh, I'm in the clear. I'm okay. I'm not dying." And then
No cancer. Yep.
and then Friday I went to after work to see this man. Me and my lovely little lady went to see this man on his birthday, and we went to downtown Disney. First, I went to his office and got some nice bundt cakes. Like that was a really good bundt cake. Wow! And it actually reminded me that I have a $10 off coupon for nothing but bundt cake here in Thousand Oaks. So I'm gonna have to go get one of them. And then we went to downtown Disney, ate an Earl sandwich, Osandha's choice, because it was nice and affordable. Uh, my meal was alright. My girlfriend's sandwich was amazing. And Osandha had well, he can tell you about that in his week. And then we went bowling afterwards with his dopest AF coworkers. Shout out to E1. Let's see who else we got. We got C1. And we got M1. Shout out to those homies. They the homies. And there was a little bit of an asshole, little white Karen girl. She was a grandma too. Acting like she's all serious about bowling, telling poor Osandha here to not walk on her lane, even though he wasn't. And then I actually ended up getting a higher score than her at the second game or the first game. I don't know how. They still there in the bowling league, and I must say the other people didn't seem to really care because they didn't even look or talk to us. But she kept talking. No, she reminded me of. If you like an NBA game, one of those players or coaches that keeps complaining to the refs after they after they called the foul or didn't call the foul. They just keep complaining. She kept going like this. You can see her hand, and she's like pointing this way and looking. She stared like Darth Vader style, like staring. It was quite hilarious, because boy, I think it may have ruined her night, which is hilarious because it didn't ruin any of ours. And today I did some errands, and it was a pretty good day. Oh no, yesterday, sorry, I went to the Ventura County Fair. Saw Ashanti. Those younger viewers may not know who that is, but it's a great R&B singer from the early 2000s, and she was great, and she looks fantastic. And then, you know Ashanti, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good, yeah. What's your favorite song by?
Mm-hmm. I know who she is, and I'm sure I know her music, but like I don't know any songs. Like
Oh,
the
I
titles.
wasn't sure if you had a favorite song. Well, but it was still fun because I was like, "Ooh, she is moving. She still got that dance going, like those little not just twerk, but the old school dances, the bend down, the I don't know what they call them, but the little those hip hop dances, It's pretty cool because she's 42 and just got done being sick, and she's still moving like she was 23. So good job, Ashanti. And my week was pretty damn good. How was yours, though, Saunders?
I will say overall, my week was actually really good. You know,
Woo!
I know.
Oh,
I don't.
happy birthday, Osander.
Thank you, thank you. I don't really remember Monday through Thursday much.
Wow, because
Oh,
Friday was so amazing. Forgot
Friday
the
was
rest.
fun. Yeah, I'm gonna give a huge shout out to Ethan for driving
Me
2 hours and
in
his girlfriend
15 minutes.
2 hours and 15 minutes to visit me at work, pick me
And
up.
my girlfriend took a train from Moore Park to a bus to my work. So that's an extra 30 minutes.
Dedication, yeah. So huge shout out to Ethan for doing that because otherwise, I mean, I would have gotten a ride there either way, but like it was more fun, getting to spend my birthday with him and his
But you wouldn't
girlfriend.
have been able to go on no one would have taken you to dinner or something.
That's true. There would have been no downtown Disney. I'm gonna say this though, the Earl sandwich place was the fries were amazing. The burger was just a regular burger.
Look,
I can't complain because Ethan paid for me. But like,
key
if I
word,
was, yeah,
lesson learned for both of us. If you go to a place called Earl of Sandwich, probably get a
it's
sandwich.
get a sandwich. Get a sandwich. In my defense, I thought we were going to the quick service. I didn't realize there was a difference between the sit down and the quick service. So when I saw the menu, I'm like, huh, this is not the menu that I saw on the website. But yeah, Ethan's girlfriend loved her food, but again, she did get a
And she got a
sandwich.
sandwich.
Yeah,
She was the smart one.
yeah. Ethan spent like $40 on his prime rib, which I'm be honest with you, looked horrible.
It
Um,
was not juicy, and it definitely didn't like. When I was powering through it as much as I could. The
um,
green beans really saved me.
yeah, he went to town on those green beans, but then he kept like spitting some of them out too. So I wasn't
Okay,
sure
some of
if
them
they were.
one of them was like hard to like chew. It was like getting really stringy, and I was like, "Ooh, I can't swallow this." So I had to spit. But the rest were pretty. Even that one was good. It was like, I don't know, okay. And that happens sometimes with other green beans I've had.
Okay, all right.
So
So
it was
that
like a
wasn't
thing.
necessarily their fault.
Yeah, it was
All
just
right.
a thing.
Yeah, so that was pretty funny. But no, I mean, like I said, huge shout out to Ethan. I definitely appreciate him driving all the way. And bowling was fun. Shout out to my coworkers
Oh, and
who may or
shout out
may
to
not do.
Osandha, by the way. Almost beat me. Almost.
I did. I
The
did.
first time. They're like 5 points away from beating, or 6 from beating me. I was very impressed. I didn't think you would do that. Like, get that close. And he was
I
second
did.
overall.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
I made it close. Now here's the problem with me, guys. Number one, I had not been bowling in 4 years, so because the pandemic
Also,
and everything.
um, back to the shadow. Last time I bowled with him, he used bumpers. This time was no bumpers, so even better, even more impressive. So now you know, but then if anything, you learned that you don't need bumpers. Because look, you can say I got 95 without bumpers.
Yeah, I never needed the bumpers. It just added, the mathematics
Well,
into it, and
obviously,
yeah,
if you like to cheat, then you can go in there and add your
yeah,
bumpers. But now you know
yeah,
your true bowling score could be 95. That's your
yeah.
potential, and it could be even greater.
If I went like once a month, I think I could go up to like maybe 120 consistently, probably.
You probably can once a month is a
Um,
lot.
so if I joined a league, you know,
Well,
so
if you go once a month and you bring your little knapsack or whatever she had, or a little
oh yeah,
backpack,
a little
then
little luggage,
make yourself look
get my
professional. Maybe it'll just
yeah
get better.
yeah. I need my like my little hand wrap, so it's just
Yeah.
covered here, but then it still has the three fingers still available, to really feel the ball. And then obviously I gotta clean the ball after every single bowl, because otherwise then the grease is gonna just get all over the place. Um, but shout out to my coworkers again, made my birthday amazing. Two
Once
straight
again, that
birthdays
is
in a row.
E1, C1, and M1.
Yes. Made my birthday amazing. Two straight birthdays that I have not cried in a row. I think that might be a record. It's actually remarkable. Um, so let's get into
What did you do the last birthday? Actually, was it with the Dom
I spent it with my ex. Yeah, the whole
all
day.
day?
She paid. She paid for Korean barbecue. It
See,
was
that's
last.
why. And what
Yeah.
did you do the birthday before that?
That was my 25th birthday, and I didn't feel like I could celebrate that birthday because I hadn't accomplished what I wanted to. So I punished myself and didn't celebrate that birthday on
So
that
you're at
specific day.
home.
Yeah, and I think I cried. I don't remember for sure if I cried or not, but I just know that I punished myself that birthday.
Interesting. See what to see? I sense a correlation. The
Yeah,
last few birthdays you were out away from your house and didn't
yeah,
cry. Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that was fun, but not again. I had low expectations for my birthday. I thought everyone was just gonna cancel, but then high reward, low expectations, high reward is what I always say.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was cool. Okay, so now let's get into my first in real life Karen that I've ever
Oh,
experienced.
yes, please.
All right, guys. So with bowling, there's usually like two lanes close to each other, and then you have like the seating area, and then there's the middle, and everyone shares the middle. But yeah, everyone basically shares the middle. You have
Hmm.
one table. So we
Hmm.
went to Bolero. All right, if that helps distinguish anything here. So we were in the right lane, lane 14. There was no one in lane 13 for the first like maybe 45 minutes to an hour that we were there.
Hmm.
So We were seating. We were sitting because we were there were six of us, so we were sitting in both benches because no one was in that lane yet.
Mm-hmm.
Also, because we didn't want to go into like so we didn't go straight from our lane, like from the back to our lane. We were going to the left of our lane just because there was more space that way.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, I think is understandable and reasonable because of the fact that there was no one in that lane. Obviously, if someone was in that lane, which they later were during our second game, we would not have gone that way. But so, I went up to Bull, and when I went up to Bull, this old white lady came up to me, and she was like, "Could you please stay in your lane? You're not even in this lane. I don't know why you're coming here. It's very distracting." And then, I think she said like, "Could you do that for us?" And then she touched me on like my sternum area, and
Okay.
I had the, yeah, like this too. We're not talking like a little, not like that,
Mhm.
like this,
Full hand. Boom,
yeah.
boom. Thanks,
And
buddy.
then I had my, I was still holding on to the ball, and I was like, sure. So I'm sure we all have seen these
You should have
videos.
accidentally dropped it.
Dropped
Oops,
it,
sorry, my hand slipped.
yeah. I'm sure we've all seen these videos of Karens like accosting people and like people going off on them, rightfully so. And I always imagine myself to be that type of person who would like go off on someone like that. But I learned that no, I'm not. That's just not that's just not my nature. Um, yeah, so I just said sure and kept walking. But here's what then. Oh, also, she said we're in a league. It's distracting. We're almost done. They were still there for like another half an hour, almost done. Um, so obviously we were all kind of pissed because
Mhm,
number
mhm,
one, they were in like lane 11 and 12.
mhm.
13, no one was in, and we were in 14. They had to have been some horrible bowlers if they're. First off, their score, like Ethan was saying, their scores were not low. I didn't see a single 200 at the end of their game.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I
Um,
mean, one of them were in the eighth frame and had 94.
so I didn't see a single
Oh,
200. So it's a
and also that complainer person had the second lowest score. At the time she complained, she had the second lowest score of her whole squad. And I think she was the captain, so I think she was a little upset about that.
no one else in her party. And keep in mind, this was like a party of like at least
But
15 people. I would
yeah,
say.
there's so many people.
Yeah, they didn't talk to us, but us being petty, we started talking shit, and
Hmm.
you know, but I don't know why in hindsight we listened to her and stopped, going into lane 13. I think we just didn't want to like have anything happen like where she complained to the management, and then I feel like they were probably going to take they were going to take the the white people side, so we didn't want that
Hmm.
type of situation to happen. So um yeah, like we were just complaining because I was just like, yeah, they kind of suck. We were just talking shit. And then at the end, when they finally left, I was like, "Have a good night, man." My customer service went out, and then I went like this, and then she's like, "Yeah, now you can walk in the lane all you want because until someone gets there." And I'm like, but but again, so here's the thing. This is what ended up happening. One guy got lane 13. Just one
Hmm.
guy. And as soon as he sat down, we all moved our stuff off that bench.
Hmm. Hmm.
We, moved the food closer to us. And he was there by himself for 45 minutes. And, like, no, maybe not 45, maybe like 30 minutes. And we didn't bug that man at all. The only time we might have bugged him was to take a photo of all of us. That was it. Um, but like we didn't get in his way because that's the right thing to do when someone actually is seated down in the lane next to you.
Yeah.
No one was there. No one was there. There was no reason for this woman to be so like. First off, the fact that she touched me is crazy. You know, um, Ethan's girlfriend was saying like if she had touched someone else, it like in our party, it would not have went well for her. Um, but the fact that she like touched me at all, and she got super freaking close. Like when I went to show my mom what the lady did, my mom stepped back because she was like, she was
Yeah,
like,
not very close.
she got super freaking close, and it's just like, lady, like it's not it's a Friday night. If you're really in this serious of a league, why didn't y'all rent out the lanes to the very left so then no one would have broke
Yeah.
it, or to the very
Stupid.
right? You know, so like calm down, bro. It is not that freaking serious. And if you guys were bowling like 200, I would have been like, damn, all right, they're dedicated. Y'all in the league and you still suck that bad? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, and, there's another incident at the Bolero. With the paying. Didn't someone flirt
Uh,
with C1, and then all of a sudden I went up there looking like a fool. I was saying, "Hey, we didn't. There's only 5 people." And it said only 5 people paid. And I came back, only 5 people paid, and I'm over looking like an idiot because apparently someone told Osandha's coworker that I guess they're trying to flirt with her or something. So they said, "Oh, it's okay, it's on me" or something, right? And then they didn't, and then he lied or didn't do it.
yeah, basically he tried to give her a free game, because he was trying to flirt, and it didn't go well for him. I don't know what homie was thinking with that one, because like if he works there, he should know that in order to be able to add people's names to the thing, you need to pay. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know what he was like. Oh, you're good. Here's the shoes, and then you're good. So then, but then she wasn't able to put her name on the thing. So so I don't know what game man was trying to spit, but it wasn't the the bolero Riz did not work out for homie. Um, if you're gonna do that, I'm pretty sure you have to pay for the game out of your
Yeah,
paycheck.
I'd say, yeah, that's
Yeah,
hello.
that would be the Riz, my guy. So in the future, you try doing that again, you're gonna have to pay for the game. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and they were like, my coworkers was just like, we're okay with paying. We want to pay, and so it wasn't like they were even trying to do a scam or anything like that. They just wanted to pay for the game. But luckily, we got that situation worked out, and then we had fun. We had fun. Unfortunately, I couldn't beat Ethan. I think so. Number one, it's a little sad, but I'm sore from bowling, and we went on Friday. Um,
Still?
a little bit, yeah. And like my
Oh.
hamstring, I should have stretched my hamstring there because it was aching. But you know what? What I realized was probably ruining my game, because in the beginning I was good, and then I tailed off because my endurance is whack. My mistake probably was the fact that I threw the ball up in the air every time it was my turn. I threw
That,
it up,
yeah,
caught it.
you're using energy, man.
So definitely next game, I'm definitely not gonna do that. Um, so that was my mistake. But I did. I mean, I did well. I did way better than I expected. I even like,
Yeah, impressive.
I got some strikes. I got some spares. But the best spare when it was just like one pin left, and it was like the rightest or leftist pin, and I actually managed to
Mhm.
get it. And I turned around because I didn't think I was gonna get it, but then it ended up actually
Ooh, you did
getting
the Steph
it.
Curry. You did the Steph
Yeah.
Curry.
So it was fun. Bowling was fun. I'm glad. Overall it was a good time. Um, so that was my and then that was my week. Yesterday went to the vet with Coda. He's cool. He's chilling. Um, Today got into an argument with my mom literally like 10 minutes before we started recording this podcast. So that was exciting. But
Wow.
yeah, at least she
Well,
waited. At least she waited until my birthday was over.
I have
So
to say,
fair,
dude, you
fair
still
enough.
didn't cry on your
Yeah,
birthday.
fair enough. That's why I was like, you know what, fair enough. But also, here's what I realized: the fact that I usually don't fight back against my mom is probably a good reason why I didn't fight back against that Karen, because I'm just so used to holding back. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and again, as a man, I cannot ever touch a woman like like that, So like
Mm-hmm.
it would have been bad to, like, if I had acted in any way, especially with an old white lady, I would have probably been the one to get in trouble. You know,
Mm-hmm. Although, yeah, I still think if you didn't have to, don't touch anybody, but you could have, I feel like if you said something, you know, I feel like it would have been, yeah, they would have, we had a whole bunch of witnesses here because her friends didn't know what she was saying. They were far away, but we had all of us to see what this person was saying. So, I feel like they would, with the witnesses, I feel like we would have been okay if she would have come in.
probably. What's crazy was, like, my coworkers were saying she was still pointing at us throughout the
Yeah,
entire
she
game.
was. She was up on the very top, like where the main level is, and like staring at us. I saw her looking right at us. And I'm like, oh.
Fan
And
behavior.
all while her friends were just bowling, or yeah, her squad was bowling, and she went to every single person that was explaining to what happened, like they cared.
Like,
And then,
I went up to that guy and I touched him and I I accused him of this and this. You need to take my side. I'm like, and then at the end, when they were getting ready to leave, Nelly saw that she had left her bag, and she was
Mhm.
like, "Ma'am, ma'am." And then now all of a sudden, this bitch didn't know who we were because she just couldn't hear us. Apparently, she's like, "Ma'am, ma'am, you left your bag." And then Nelly went up to go grab it and gave it to her, and she barely even thanked her. Like, but
She barely even looked at her.
yeah, damn well if she had left that
And by
bag
the way,
behind.
the only by that time, all her other friends were returning their shoes, which is her and this other dude. And I bet you she was explaining to this other dude what was that, how we were in her way.
My scores were so low because they distracted me. Like, lady, we you played half the game without us even going bowling. So I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. We were just trying to be polite and not get in each other's way. That's why we were going around. I, you know,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
but there was like an obscene amount of space between that. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, when the other guys were bowling us, they didn't have a problem with it. We didn't have a problem with them. Wow, weird.
Nope. No. She just, and again, it was just her. It was no one else in her party complaining,
Yeah,
but
they didn't even give a fuck. Mm.
except that bitch. So again, huge shout out to that Karen.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I kind of
Um,
wish though those other guys. Yeah, this, apparently the reason why they were so late it seemed because all of them that came later were angels here, so I assume they came after the game. But man, I kind of wish they came earlier. Just when those other guys who were still here, what's with they had this big beer thing, and they're like, there's a whole bunch of people. Oh boy, I wish they came earlier. That girl would have been pissed.
she would have been like, their beer is throwing me off. Like,
But those people also, most of them were much bigger than her, and like shoulder wise and taller. So I feel like she
taller.
may
Yeah.
not approached them. She would have been like, oh, okay.
No,
She said, I ain't messing with these people.
yeah.
But that's why I
She
wish they would came earlier.
she picked wisely because she definitely, if she had picked any of my coworkers
And she
who,
probably wasn't thinking of, oh, let me go talk to this black man. So let's go talk to most innocent one looking one over here.
yeah,
The Sri Lankan, or she probably
yeah,
thinks you're Indian, but you know.
it's, bro. That was crazy. That was crazy. Like I said, I've never experienced that before in my life.
Me neither.
So
Actually, I've never seen that. That's so funny.
so it's just quite fascinating what people think they can, what they have the right of, when
Hmm.
in reality, like, lady, you have no right to do that. Um, Man, yeah, but bowling was fun. Again, I almost beat Ethan. It was very close. It was like yeah, it was a very close game because the game messed him up the first frame, but it was like 6 points away.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, it
pretty
was
damn
very
good.
close. No, it
Yeah.
was five, 195, but you could have beat me with six.
No, but remember, your real score was 101 because you actually got an
Oh,
8 the first. Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Gosh, I feel like that old white woman should be like in the movie theater. And if one person has a little whisper, like, "Oh, that trailer looks so good," it's like, "Hey, hey, shh! I'm trying to focus on the movie, the trailers." I feel like she's definitely that type of person.
Yeah, it's one of those things where the only way to describe her was she was a Karen. She was a little
Mhm.
league bowler Karen
Gosh, that'd
who
be hilarious if her name was Karen too.
it
So
would
would.
be. It would, I should have said like have a good night, Karen. I should have said
That's a
that, but
good. Like thanks.
yeah, yeah. I just like it was one of those things, guys, where like I didn't want her to go to management because I didn't want to like ruin the vibe that we were having. So
Yeah, it only makes sense.
so if it was like me and Ethan by ourselves and like not my coworkers or anything like that, I probably would have said something. But like again, it's just one of those things. Like we all didn't want to ruin the vibe. We didn't want to like get kicked out for any possible reason or give them
Oh,
any
but
excuse.
you should have told him about your plan. I liked it. You want to get
Oh
lane
yeah,
13 and
oh
bowl by
yeah.
yourself. If it wasn't crowded, yeah, you should have definitely done that.
Because so shout out to my coworkers because they actually paid for my 2 games. So I was actually gonna go and pay for lane 13 by myself and then bowl by myself in that lane. Um,
That was so funny.
I would I was all set to do that. I got up and I had full intention to do that, but the line was stupid long, and I'm like, I'm not gonna, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna.
man. Oh,
The
a little
money, the
short.
yeah, the
Hmm.
money doesn't mean anything to me at this point for the pettiness, but the time spent,
Yeah,
you
in the
know,
line. Because they didn't really go too fast in that line either. Like checking people in, I was like, oh, this is taking a while. Even for
Mhm.
me, we first got there, I'm like, all right, there's like one person, and then they just kept going and going. I'm like, oh my god. Even wanted to ask the question about the to release the bar or whatever. I went right up to them, but they're both helping people, and it took forever. I'm like, okay, this is like forever.
Yeah, yeah. But it was fun. It was cool. Bolero is Bolero. It's the same that it's been. Like
I definitely like the one
we
in Woodland Hills better.
oh, it's a better service.
Better served. The food they all know better with the food, but at least the one in One Hills, the food takes a while. But if you want something that you guys have more people walking around just in general. Like if you need something with the more like drink service, usually a lot of because also they have a cash register or like a station thing at the lanes. So for people ordering stuff from the lanes, so you don't have to go up or wait for the people. And so they have a lot more staff walking around the lanes because they just go to the computer right in the middle of the lanes and then process the stuff. So it's more convenient, I guess. But also the arcade is bigger. We didn't really go to the arcade, but I took a peek. Ours is bigger.
That's interesting. It's I don't know if he still works there, but the old GM at my Chuck E. Cheese, he actually got the GM job at Bolero. So I
Ooh,
did
that's
see him
cool.
once. Yeah, I did see him once when we went to that Bolero, but I don't know if he's still working there because of the pandemic and everything like that. But yeah, that's just interesting.
Hmm.
Um, but I will definitely say again, it was a fun time. The milkshake was whack. The milkshake was just it was super plain, but I got
Oh
vanilla.
no.
But Ethan, oh man, Ethan, Ethan almost attacked the man who brought his fries. He, homie definitely saw his life flash before his eyes. Um, my 2 coworkers got a little scared there for a second too, I think, because Ethan was
Oh,
about
guys, so excited! I went over and I leaped over their legs, and I was like, "Oh, fries!"
he was about to bowl too. That was the best part. He was like getting ready to bowl, and the fries came, and he just bro like took a step back. The worker took a step back, and, and like You dropped the food on the table. And even I think he was like, "You're a little too excited for these fries, man."
Yeah, it was so good after my lackluster Earl sandwich. Oh wow, great. Mm.
And it was a
Wow.
lot of fries. To their credit, it was a huge amount of fries. Ethan did not.
Hmm.
Yeah, Ethan didn't
I
make a
agree.
dent. Yeah, he did not make a dent in those fries. So that was fun.
Oh man. Wow.
Yeah. So overall, also shout out to Ethan because I realized something. So number one, I realized that one of my love languages I think is access service, which also makes sense why
There's what?
my access. Do you know what love languages are?
I do, but I never heard of that one.
So there's words of affirmation, quality time,
Um,
physical touch, access
mhm.
service,
Yeah,
and then
that.
gift
What is
giving.
that?
So
Yeah.
access service is like if I do the chores for you.
Oh, so you like doing things for people? Interesting.
No, no, no. I
I'll
like
take
them doing
that.
things for me. I like them doing things for me.
Oh, that makes sense. God, this man Osandha doesn't want to talk to people. Like, my goodness, I try to say, "Come on, Osandha, go press the reset button." Huh. Figure out where it is. I'm over here eating my fries, and he goes, "Are you gonna go do it?" I'm like, "No, I need my fries." And I had to go stop eating my fries. He goes, "No." Then someone luckily came over, and I asked him about it. I was like, "My goodness, I'm eating my fries, and you're over here looking at me, trying to stop these fries." He just said how excited I was to get them. And now wants me to stop eating them, go do this bar thing, and he's over standing here doing nothing, by the way. Nothing. And all
I'm
the coworkers
intro.
aren't doing anything, and I had to do it. It's terrible.
I'm introverted. All right. In my defense.
Okay, well, in defense, there's also four other people that you could have asked that were sitting on the couch doing nothing.
They were socializing. They were having fun.
I was eating fries. That I was very excited to get. And keep in mind, these are what the fries weren't just, they didn't just come out. I know they haven't been out for a while. They like just came out. And then a few seconds later, this bar, because after I bowled, the bar thing wouldn't go up. And I'm now eating my fries. And Osan was like, "So, fix that?" I'm like, "No."
We were in no rush though. Honestly, like we were just chilling. We were.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't in a rush.
Yeah. Anything so you want to have to go do it yourself.
To my credit, I did go get my water on my own.
Keep in mind the water, you don't have to talk to anybody. You can just fill it up on the side of the bar by yourself. And he didn't ask a team member had to do that. His coworker told him how to get the water. So he didn't have to. So good job for doing that simple task by yourself, Osan.
I analyzed the situation, and then based on the fact that she said you don't need to talk to anyone, you can just go to the bar area, and then they have a little service station. I'm like, okay, that's easy. I can do
Yeah, I hope so.
that. It's like how when Ethan, I made Ethan get my milkshake. I paid him back, but I made Ethan get my milkshake too because I didn't want to go.
Yeah. See, luckily I was getting my fries, so I can do that one.
You know, as Peter would say, I fed two birds with one scone.
Oh, son, you're a funny, funny little bunch, huh?
But like, so that's what I realized. So what's your love language, Ethan? This is what I wanted to ask you.
Oh, easily, easy. I like touching, hugging people.
Physical
I'm
touch. Wow,
physical.
I did not expect it. So that's your number
Touching.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not gonna ask necessarily what your girlfriend's love language is, but is it compatible with hers?
Oh, yes. I think she likes the physical. I think
Okay.
I'd have to get. I never asked, but if I, from what I gather, I
I
think that's
highly
the
recommend you ask because what I realized was I think mine is access service, but then I'm pretty sure that my ex's was quality time, which would be a reason why I didn't necessarily vibe all the time.
ah.
Because
Yeah, I'm
I would
actually
be
99%. All I'm gonna ask, but about 95% sure it's physical. Cause like me, she likes to cuddle.
okay because I don't normally believe in that stuff. You know, like horoscopes, Myers
Mm-hmm.
Briggs, all that nonsense. I don't really believe in that.
Myers Briggs.
You know the 16 personality types,
No.
INFJ, stuff like that. No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well then never mind. But I don't normally believe in that stuff. And love languages, I understand that everyone is probably a mix of all of them, but I do think love languages are actually like a little important. And yeah, so
Well,
like I said,
yeah, because if you have different things, then well, see, ooh, let's see. I have a love language of physical most of the time. I guess yes, most of the time. Like you know, most of the time, like to give me a hug. But but then if I'm like upset, then I don't want anyone to touch me. So then my physical goes out the window. I don't know what other one comes, but then I want anyone. I want to be with myself. So I was like physical most of the time, except for I guess when I'm upset.
okay. But then how does someone make you not upset then when you're upset?
Oh, I do that on my own.
Okay. All right. Is that how you got the dry skin on your penis?
Oh no, no. But yeah, see now afterwards, see now that love language or physical when I'm upset. I'm gonna try to make it so I'm more accustomed to uh cuddle when I'm upset. It's one of my goals for
Oh, okay.
this few
All right.
weeks.
That's fair.
But see, yeah, it's my girlfriend's like the opposite. So she like so she likes people close to her when she's upset. I'm the opposite.
That's
So I'm
that's
like,
not
all
good.
right,
That's not good. Yeah, that's very
right.
much
So,
not good.
so I'm like, I'm gonna feel like I should try to
Meet in the middle.
change that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Try to be more touchy, cuddly, not by myself when I'm upset. It's my goal. It's my goal for the rest of the year. I'll come up to you in January podcast. Come up with an update.
All right. No, that's honestly a very mature and great goal that you have. It's a little surprising that you came up with it on your own, I will say, but but
Oh, wow. You see that, guys? You see that backhanded compliment?
but I'm very proud of you. Good job, honestly. Like I said, mine I think is acts of service, but my ex's was
Okay,
quality
see, I
time.
get it now. Acts of service. I kept hearing access service. And I was like, what's an access service?
What
But
the hell?
acts
What?
of, I don't know. That's what you kept saying. But acts of service? Yeah, that makes sense now. I still never heard of that one. Well, I don't remember that one. But now I can understand what that means. Goals. Yes, got it.
So,
Cool.
like for
So you
example,
like
for
people to
me,
do things for you. Anything or just things where you have to talk to people?
no, it's more so. Okay, like so. For example, I would work on my ex's resume. I would come home and I would spend like 2 3 hours working on that rather than doing something for myself. So that was me showing that I loved her because I was going out of my way to work on something like that. You know, like even when we were in college, like I would help her
Mhm,
with her homework, and that was me
mhm.
showing again that I loved her because like you mean a lot to me, so I'm gonna help you out with this because I know like you got
Mhm.
homework, so I'm gonna help you out with this. So that's like acts of service, and like
Oh,
yeah,
so it can go either way. Like you can do some, then they can do some for you, and then they can do some for them.
But no, it can't. That's the problem
It
because
can't.
that's how.
I'm
No,
confused.
because I like access service, so that's why I was giving her access service to show my love. But the thing with
No,
love
that's what I'm
languages,
saying. Not the her love, like the acts of service thing itself. It can
yeah,
go.
yeah,
You can do it. Like it's still satisfies if you do it, but also if someone does things for you, but you do things for people, so it
kind of.
still
But like,
satisfies you.
no, but this is the thing with love languages. You
Mm.
want to be loved in the way that you like the love language that you like. But you had to love the significant other in the love language that they like.
Well, yeah, I
That's
know that. So
yeah.
she had a different one.
Hers, I believe, was more so like quality time, words of affirmation, and I'm garbage at words of
Words of
affirmation.
affirmation. Oh man, that's the one. That's it. That's her number one.
Oh, okay. Which would be why she was giving you all the compliments in the beginning because that
Yeah, I mean that's the one. I'm gonna tell you, I messed that one up. I mean, I totally up with them. So that one, and then I think her number two is the physical. What's my number two? See,
you
for
know
me, I think
what's
words of affirmation would be like number four, because
oh,
like I see, for me, I can't. Oh, not I can't stand, but I don't. Not I don't like. Uh, I don't know. I'm not used to hearing a bunch of. I don't know, or maybe I hear so many compliments about. I think because I heard so many compliments about my life from a whole bunch of people. I got sick of it, type of thing. Everyone's like, "You're so sweet. You're so awesome. You're so sweet. Oh my god, you're so nice. Such a nice boy." Like family and stuff and friends are, "Oh, you're the best person ever." Change. I'm like, okay, I get it. Good, stop it.
no wonder we work. No wonder we work so well. I don't give you none of that shit.
Yeah, see. So I think that's why like it's not like I didn't appreciate any compliments that she may have gave me or anyone may have gave me ever, but I got so many throughout my lifetime. It's the same ones. I'm like, I know, but that's what I'm thinking. I don't say that, but I'm like, I say thank you, but I'm thinking that, and I know it's not their fault, but to her credit and everyone else's credit, well, they don't know, but to her credit, she actually doesn't do that anymore. I mean, very sparingly, which is great. So, thanks. So, see, because their love language was adjusted, I feel like I definitely should adjust mine to be more physical when
No,
I'm
no.
upset.
Words of affirmation too, though. You need to give
Oh,
her
that
words of
that too. But
yeah.
I'm talking about basically when I'm upset, I don't like to be. I like to be alone. I feel like I have to adjust that. I definitely should adjust that.
I think yeah,
Because
you
she is.
definitely need to meet in the middle for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but words of affirmation, I feel like I'm pretty good at that. I mean, I've definitely gotten better. I must say, I was pretty bad at the beginning, because mainly because I'll tell you why. Because see, I don't like that, so I'm not used to saying it because I don't like it. So, but I feel like I've gotten much better since I know she likes that.
Hmm.
You can
That's
always
good.
improve, but I've gotten much better. Like I'm aware of the affirmation words I should be saying, which is good. See, it's good stuff. You can always make a change, people. You can always make a change.
Hmm.
But what's
You know
okay?
what?
Let me rank my love languages now that we're here.
You know what's
Uh,
so funny though? This is the first time this
what?
podcast that your sound level has finally reached good levels. The rest of the time it was like one or two bars. You are finally at like the the middle range. It's about damn time.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I'm just like speaking my heart.
Aww, you hear that? That was adorable.
Okay, let's rank my love languages. Okay, so number one, physical. Last is words of affirmation.
You said
But
that
I
was
like this.
four.
Oh wait, what's how many of them are there?
There's five.
Oh, what are they again?
I thought you were looking. So that's physical touch, words of
Mm-hmm.
affirmation, quality
Mm-hmm.
time, gift giving, and then
Mm-hmm.
acts of service.
Okay. Oh yes. I like physical. I'll always accept a gift, so that has to be number two. Oh, I love gifts. I'll say that's all I'll never get sick of. You can give as many gifts as money if you want. Uh, let's see. Like what's hold on. Acts
Quality
of service.
time.
Acts of service. That's where they do stuff for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Then quality time, of course, and then words of affirmation.
All
Oh
right.
wow.
Okay. So
Yeah,
one more time for everyone
I
listening.
like the tasks thing. Like, oh god, this is good.
So that was physical
In
touch.
fact, that's not just, by the way, not for for her. I guess for her that's, but the quality time and I'm sorry, the things with the tasks, the gift giving and the what was the other thing?
Physical touch.
No, the other task one.
Oh, access service.
Yes, those those apply to everybody. Anyone, please. You can give me a gift. You can do stuff for me. I love that. All my friends, all strangers, please go ahead. I'll put my Venmo in the description below if you'd like to. If that is your thing, you want to give us a gift or give me a gift, I will put the Venmo down below. I don't know. People may have a they may get satisfaction from that.
I think we're entering FinDom territory now.
What's that?
Uh, Financial domination.
Oh, why? Because I'm Jewish and like money.
No, man, you never okay. You've never seen FinDom, but alright. It's basically when
Mm-mm.
women encourage men to donate their entire wallet to the women because it gets the men off.
Oh, so it's like that, but opposite. Is that what I just described?
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
Oh, wow. What are all
yeah.
these new terms I've never heard of before? Gosh, Osandha, you're so up with the times.
I
So,
know,
like
I
with
know.
the term Riz, like my goodness, who would have thought?
Let's see.
Riz.
So for me, I would probably say like maybe access service.
First, sorry. What type of since you're single? What type of, are these types of love languages you are hoping your next girlfriend or someone you meet will have, or is it just yours? Like, which ones are the ones you're hoping? Which love languages do you think your languages are most compatible with?
Well, I mean, I would say the most compatible would be if they had the exact same ones as me,
Hmm.
because then
Yeah, that's good. Now, but like which ones like if you do a match, which ones would it work? Not that they didn't. What's the second best?
mm,
Because you said
gift giving, gift giving. I'm
I guess
very good
right.
at giving gifts. Like I'm,
Ooh, okay, okay.
yeah. I mean, obviously, I ended up in debt, but I'm, you know, I'm very good with the gift giving. I can come up with good gifts for you. Like once I know your interests and everything, like I'm like that's easy. Gift giving is super simple if you just pay attention to the person. Like
Sure
like
is.
Ethan. Yeah, like Ethan, I know. Like if I was to get Ethan a birthday gift, it would just be money because that's what.
Oh yeah, I'll take all the money.
Yeah. So yeah, like I gave him $27 for his birthday because
Ooh, that was
you know
quite nice.
yeah. So
If I were to give my
um,
girlfriend a birthday gift, it would be, let's see, watch this. Oh, she's gonna love me for this. Ready? Card, flowers, a trip on a train, a trip preferring or with a train. But even if the trip didn't happen, card, flowers, and a nice dinner. That's all she needs. That's what she says, which is great. Oh wow, she loves those things. Oh, happy birthday, baby. Her birthday is in May, but we'll pretend. In fact, I
yeah,
actually gave her some flowers for National Girlfriend Day, just like a rose.
that's nice.
Which I didn't. I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know what it was till she told me it was the next day. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. All right. Let's say
You
yeah.
knew it. You knew it was a thing, but you didn't know what it was. How does that work?
No, I know it was a thing. I didn't know when it was.
Oh,
It was like I
oh,
don't like
okay.
National Boyfriend Day. I don't know when that is. And honestly, I won't look it up. So if it comes and goes and nothing happens, that's totally fine, baby. It's totally fine. But hey, if you want to do something, you let me know when it. You can just say, "Hey, tomorrow's National Boyfriend Day," or you can just surprise me. Be like, keep your calendar open on September 15th because it's National Boyfriend Day. Do you guys celebrate that? I mean, I saw a lot of Instagram posts, but did you and your ex celebrate National Girlfriend and Boyfriend Day? It was pretty nice, I must say. It was a nice little day we had. I liked.
I think like maybe once, bro. Like I honestly just National
Oh
Boyfriend
wait,
Day is
no,
too.
to be fair, you can only serve once a week for
Yeah,
most or the latter, so
mm,
it's hard to do that.
yeah.
It's October 3rd. It's coming up.
October 3rd. Yeah.
The week of my that's actually that is the week of my grandpa's birthday and Jacob's birthday. Hmm, cool. Wow, he'll be 83 or 84 one day.
Damn.
Hmm,
Well,
yeah,
all right.
who knows if he'll be in town or not, but if he is, we will celebrate. He's a traveler. He's not in town now. He's in Miami. So, man, he's coming back tomorrow. And he's going to San Francisco this weekend. He's coming back from San Francisco this weekend. Then he's going right to Tempe, Arizona. Or sorry, Tucson, Arizona. Then after that, he's going to Chicago. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll be here, but I hope.
That is not what I expected. You really need to stop with the pauses in your sentences because that is not what I expected you to say at all.
But I was sound of the pause at suspense.
It adds suspense, but it also leads my dark brain leads to think different things. You're like, who knows?
Osandha.
You're like, who knows if he'll still be in town?
Wow, Osandha, how rude. I'm going to say that about your grandpa.
Mine are already dead.
Oh, well, that's sad.
Yeah. They died a while ago too.
Wow. Disappointing. I said hello to them up there.
Which actually, it's kind of sad because they say that my dad's dad was the
Hmm.
person in the family who was most like me, and he's the one that named me too. And I really only remember like two interactions with him because he died when I in 2001. So
Oh,
like I was,
man.
yeah.
See,
So
that's sad. I wouldn't cool to, talk to him more, pick his brain, see where he got your name, see what he
see
is.
what my name means because no one knows what the hell my name actually means. So
Oh, no, it's like maybe if you dream real hard, maybe it'll come to you in a dream. Like the doctor.
maybe, maybe. So yeah. Oh, so to answer your original question, love languages. I think yeah. So gift giving. I think if their love language is gift giving, I'm
Mhm.
phenomenal at that. Literally, words of affirmation is probably the worst one for me. Words of affirmation and
Yeah,
quality time.
let me tell you something. I think I said something to Osana yesterday, and he was like, "Thank you." I'm like, "You're welcome."
Because so unlike Ethan, all right, unlike Ethan, I didn't get complimented much as a child. So that's why I cannot really handle compliments well. It's not that I'm cocky. It's just I don't know how to. I didn't get that positive phrase, you know. So growing up in an Asian household, for those of y'all will probably understand. If you get a 95, it's not going to be like a congratulations on the 95. It's going to be a what happened to the other 5%. So for that reason, so Ethan told me happy birthday, and I'm like thank you, and he was like that's the most sarcastic thank you I've ever heard, and, and, and that's just unfortunately so like words of affirmation I'm garbage at. Like I cannot it's really difficult for me to give you a compliment without also insulting you.
Yeah, I
So
mean, next time I have to say, "Happy birthday, you little piece of shit." or something.
And then
That
I
would
would be like, thank you.
be
So that I'm horrible. And then quality time. I'm be honest with you. I need my space just like Ethan. So quality time, I would only
But
want to
you
see
also
my.
really like quality time because when you were with your ex, you had some good quality time, like on the
We
days
did
that you were.
right, but that was one day a week. I would probably only be comfortable seeing my significant other maybe like 5 days a week, and then I would need 2 days to myself.
See, that
Um,
makes sense. Now, what if
right,
you lived with her?
that's the thing. Like once you get married, how the heck is that gonna work? Like even with my ex, I told her like if we move in together, like
Well,
on Sundays, I'm gonna kick you out because I need Sundays to
of
myself.
the house,
Yeah,
like the literal house.
yeah, bro. Like you're gonna have to do
You
something
kick her out
outside.
of the house?
You're gonna have to do something outside. You're gonna have to like go to a restaurant, go to the mall. Obviously
You say
come
you're gonna
back.
kick your wife out of the house?
Obviously
Okay,
come
how
back
about
before it gets dark. But
okay, how about a compromise? Because this is what I was proposing. Everyone needs their space, right? Uh, so this is why you get a house, and two empty rooms, right? One room is the little man cave. One room is what Renee or my stepmom calls her queen suite. She goes in there and spends her time working, and my dad can be sleeping in the next room or at the casino or downstairs. But I wouldn't say you have to kick someone out of the house, but I feel like everyone should have their own room where they can go in and do their own thing, and then come back to the
what if you live
bedroom.
in an apartment? What if you live in an apartment though?
What? Well, you're gonna have what, a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment, weren't you?
2 bedroom, yeah. Which is again another reason why I kicked them out of
See,
the apartment.
so
Couldn't go to bed.
you can, when someone wants their alone time, one of them just go, someone can go to the other room, and that way both will have alone time because someone stays in the bedroom where someone can do their own thing. I feel like they don't have to get out of the house, and Cole is like, get
Nope,
out for you
nope, nope,
can't come back till 6 p.m. Like,
nope. You gotta get out. Like you
oh,
no, like you gotta get out. Like and I'll do the and we like like I said I would do the exact same thing. On the day that you don't want me here, I'm gonna go out, and that I hate going out too. So I'm willing to go out. I'll go anywhere
here,
else. I'll go to the
let me
park. I'll
give you
go
an
to the
example. That's like, okay, when my girlfriend was here, right? Here for, even though she was sleeping over, just a day. We're filming the podcast. Right? I was like, okay, babe, I'm going to do my podcast. And she goes, okay. And I came in here, did the podcast, and she is in the room reading. I feel like that's, at least for me, I guess, enough separation to have our alone time, for time. She's just in the next room. I'm in here doing my own thing. Even when I doing my YouTube collabs and she's here, I'm like, all right, babe, I'll do my YouTube collab. She's like, okay, see you in an hour. Then, boom, she does her thing, reads or just hangs out in my bed or outside, or like in the kitchen, maybe talks to my grandpa, and I'm here. See, I don't know. I don't think I feel like that's a bit extreme.
I think that's a very mature and an amazing compromise that you guys have reached, and that's actually very healthy.
But I
I,
must
I
say that is pretty good that you would actually go out of the house for 6 hours or whatever. I guess it's fair. Like if you guys agree to that, that's your own thing. But I'm like, wow, I just can't imagine. Because I can't imagine being kicked. I mean, I guess I can just go to Universal or something. But I'm like, what do I do? Like, what if it's like really hot outside? I don't know. I'd be like, get out. I don't know. But if it works, it works. It works. But
the
yeah.
reason I can't do what you guys do is because I know that in the back of my head she's there. So like that. And
But what if she's there, but she's like not talking, she's not bothering you.
she's there. Like I feel like she like then I feel bad that I'm ignoring her in a way. Like you know what I mean? Like so
But even though you just agreed to you guys doing your thing for like a second, then
I would still definitely feel bad. So that's why.
wouldn't you feel even more bad kicking her out of the house and just feel like she's wandering around somewhere out there? You're out the king of the castle for like
Nah,
7 hours.
no, like I wouldn't. But like I said, obviously, come back before dark time, especially for women, because it's a hard word.
Wait a second. What
Hard.
if she wants to come out after dark time? What if she ends up going to a club? What if she said, you know what? All right, fine. I'm gonna hang out with some friends. Then we'll be at the club. And then we'll be back at 2 in the morning.
Now, see, I don't know if I would get into a relationship with a girl who goes clubbing, which before
Okay,
everyone
what
cancels
what if
me.
what if she only made that decision because she knows that she has to be out of the house, so she hung out with her friends, and her friend said, "Why don't you come with us to join us at the club really quick?" And she just went
Then
simply because like
yeah,
the
that would
decision
be
you
on me.
made to kick her out of the house, and
That would be on me.
she has nothing else to do.
That's my L. That's my L. You know, I can't
Hmm.
be mad at that. I can't be mad
Oh,
at that.
thank goodness!
That
I'm glad,
yeah,
but boy, because man, because let me say, my cousin, my cousin who has some very interesting takes on women. uh, in my opinion, bad ones. But he was really upset about the Rihanna dress thing. I think we were talking about that when I came over to your house the one time. The Rihanna and
oh, you
the
mean Kiki
dress.
Palmer, bro?
Oh yeah, Kiki Palmer. Sorry, oops, bad. And with the boyfriend, and he was mad. Not even about that. He was mad that she even went out in general to the concert. Said, if you're a woman with a baby, you can't go out at all. I'm like, what? I'm like, whatever. Now, he wasn't mad at the dress. He was just mad that her boyfriend was at home taking care of the baby, and she went out with the to a concert and left her child at home. He thinks that women who have babies that are just or gave birth, even though they spent 9 months feeling, I don't know, I'd say feeling, I don't know, according to Nia, feeling horrible. But I don't know. All pregnancies are different. But you spend 9 months doing your thing, and then you give birth to the baby, and then boy, I mean, he thinks that she can have like a night out with her friends after all. That's crazy to me. So when he said that she has to be back home by dark, I don't know why. That's the first thought I thought of. I'm like, man, I was always about to limit his girlfriend, his future
No, I'm
girlfriend, to time she has to be back and time she has to get out. I'm like, man, that's cool.
no man. Like I didn't want her to be out and about at nighttime by herself because of safety. Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
but
see, yeah.
if she chooses to go hang out with her friends somewhere, then obviously I'm not gonna be as worried about her safety because she's with
Yeah,
multiple
so yes.
people.
So
Yeah,
basically, he's saying if she's like you don't want to walk around alone, which yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
was like,
Eh,
boy, I thought you were getting to a little cousin moment there.
No,
I'm like, oh my
no,
god,
man,
what is happening here? What's happening with
no,
the? Is this how all men treat women? I'm so sorry.
no,
I'm so sorry.
no. Absolutely not, man. But also, I personally don't know if I could date someone who goes clubbing, which
See, now
I'm
that's
not
a.
a.
I
Huh.
said club as in like something to do at night, but I really meant like anything. Like, she
Oh,
wants to
okay,
watch a
all right.
movie at a friend's house. Let's say they're having a movie night, they get popcorn, and
Oh,
there's at like two, like basically anything that I just think you said night. I'm thinking nighttime, so I'm thinking club. But movie
oh,
night with friends, bowling, something
hmm.
where she can go out after dark. I just thought you wanted to be home by sunset, no matter what. I was like, oh, okay.
No,
But that
no.
makes sense. And I get, yeah, see, Osandha's not really a club person, so I get why he doesn't want to do the club thing. That's why he doesn't want to date someone
Hmm.
who goes to a club.
I, I, I literally asked Ethan and his girlfriend what the appeal of a club is because I couldn't get it. Like, I couldn't wrap my head around. And then he told me the two reasons: the people and the music and like the dancing and everything. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, yep,
And I was
not
like,
for me. Yep.
which makes sense, it makes sense. If that is not your vibe, then no, you will definitely not like it, like, at all. Especially, because some people get like heavy anxiety during heavy crowds, so that's like a health thing. You don't want to get a panic attack. But, you yeah, you probably wouldn't wouldn't like that. But a bar, like I said, a bar could be much quieter and a different type of environment.
Yeah. A
So
bar is an exception. I would, I'll
yeah.
hang out with my friends at a bar. I'm not gonna drink, I don't drink, but as long as it doesn't smell too much like alcohol in the area that we're at, then I don't have any problem with the bar because bars have a lot of like non-drinking games as well. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like they got Uno, they got the
Mm-hmm.
fucking
Mm-hmm.
the the stacking
Connect
game.
four.
Yeah, so they got
Yeah,
all of that. So
darts
that's a vibe.
pool.
Yeah. So I don't have any problem with the bar. But like I'm pathetic, guys. So I get claustrophobic or like I get anxiety if I'm at the mall and it's super crowded and I try to avoid one person and I hit another person. I get super panicky about that. Like I
See?
hate that.
And that makes sense. That's why see the club wouldn't be too good because I can't move in those things. So
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't
Mm-mm.
want you to get a panic attack or something. That one not. Although there are some places I must say they call themselves clubs, but they're like not. I mean they are, but they're so small that they actually don't get crowded. It's hard to
Hmm.
explain, but
Interesting.
it's not like a major big one. It's like a small place, but it doesn't get too crowded. But it's like a club. It's called a club, but it's like a small, non-crowded. It's like a bar club type of thing. There's a lot of those around, so if you want to try. Also,
Never.
those usually have outdoor areas, and usually I know it's breath of fresh air is always good when there's a lot of fear, anxiety. Breath of fresh air really helps
Yeah.
out. So there's patios to go out to, which is why I also see some people call it Tipsy Goat. I call it a bar. Some people call it a club. Some people call it both. Bogies. Some people call it. I mean, Bogies. I think it's called a nightclub. There's also a bar. But both those places, by the way, have sometimes never get really crowded, and also are have big outdoor areas that are actually even when the inside the dance floor is crowded. You go right outside, you can sit down and there's like no crowds. So it's like a both of situation, and they're both free. Oh no, they're not both free. Tipsy's free. Bogies is not. Mm. So
Isn't
it's like a hybrid.
isn't Bogies where the shooting happened, or am I crazy?
That's the other big one. Um,
Ah,
that place hasn't reopened. Um, B something. Oh, what's the name? Borderline. There you go.
mm, mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to the Tipsy Goat one day, but
Yes, you
yeah,
will.
yeah,
Can meet my
won't be for
boy
a while.
Kevin,
All right, sure.
and they have Connect Four and darts and pool and SpongeBob is always playing on the TV.
Oh, okay, that's a vibe. That's a vibe. Yeah, see, nothing wrong with that. But yeah,
And then you can actually walk in there without ever touching the dance floor because it's in a separate spot. So all the heavy crowds will be over there.
bet, bet, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm. And you don't drink, so you don't have to talk to any of the bartenders. Unless there's unless you think they're cute, so they ain't gonna talk to you.
Oh yeah, I can let me go rizz up a bartender. Hey,
Hey, you never know.
yeah, man, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens once I enter the dating fray again.
Gosh, Osana, look what I just noticed.
Hmm.
We're already 75 minutes in.
We are, yeah.
Isn't that
We,
crazy?
I know. I told you we weren't really going to talk about the current events that much this go around. Update on Christian guys. We unfortunately still don't really have an update. Uh, but he'll be back as soon as he can.
And boy, I gotta read that man's book before he does.
Yeah, Christian has he's in the process of writing a book. It's pretty good. It's pretty good so far. But unfortunately for both Ethan and I, well, I don't know about Ethan. I'll say for me, I'm not a big sci-fi guy. Ender's Game was super complicated for me, and I read that bitch twice. Um, and it was still complicated no matter what. So Ender's Game was super complicated for me, and that was like the only sci-fi book that I can really think of. And Christian's is a sci-fi book as well, but it's very interesting so far. But it's a heavy read. I need to be in a good mind space to read that book because I need to have my mental energy up, and because of the breakup and everything, my mental energy was just not high enough for me to read that book. But I'm gonna work on it, and I'm gonna hopefully read it. You know. How about you,
Yeah,
Ethan?
see, I like sci-fi, but I don't like reading books. But I'm gonna do it for my brother. So I'm gonna, even my girlfriend has said maybe we should read it together. Just make it more fun. So I'm gonna have to catch her. She's a reader. She reads like all the time. She just finished like 600-page book. So she's like, she's just already on another one. So she's a big reader. So she's actually reading a sci-fi. Her thing is like sci-fi. So she's reading a sci-fi dark fantasy type thing right now. But so I have to catch up to her because she's farther than me on Christian's thing, and then we can read it together.
I'm on
And
chapter 2.
boy, see, I'm on the first sentence. So
Wait, hold on. So Christian was giving me crap for not reading it, and meanwhile, you were still on the first sentence.
yes, but it's okay because I will be fully finished by the time he gets out, he's ready to roll. Because I know one of the first questions is gonna be, "Did you finish my book?" And boy, he might have I might send him right back to where he is if I say no. So he's gonna be very delighted. I'm make some notes. I'm be like, guess what? Yeah, and I'm like, this part, my favorite part's this. I can't wait. But I don't know how long he says it's gonna be, but the other parts, I know he says it's gonna be a trilogy, so that'll be cool. Maybe because I was so enthusiastic about turning it into a movie and helping him out with that he gave me a pass.
This
Usually,
mother you, but yet meanwhile you hadn't even read any of it. At least I had read it. Like
but at least I was enthusiastic about the future, and you have nothing to offer, so you better.
I did. I told him that the names sounded too similar and that he needed to change the names because like two characters had like very similar sounding names, and it's not like Frank and
That's
Frank,
a
but
good
it was like
question, actually. What are the characters' names?
Echo is one of them, which is a fire
Mm-hmm.
name, but then the
Mm-hmm.
others are like Griselda or something. Like it's
Hmm.
so Echo
It's
is a
good to
fire name,
know.
and it's
At
cool.
least
Yeah,
I know about 10% more of the book than I did about 10 seconds ago, so that's good to know. All
yeah.
right.
So,
Okay.
um, yeah. So we'll definitely work on it. Also, guys, we are once we start doing this in person, we're gonna see because like I have an idea because I feel like we do need a female perspective on a lot of this, but we just have to find out who. Because like my coworkers would be down to be on the podcast, but I don't think they'd be
Mhm.
down to be on it on a weekly basis, especially because of the long drive. So I'm trying
Mhm.
to see. Um, I'm trying to see what I can do. I'm trying to see what I can do. Because like I have someone in mind actually for the female perspective, a certain Hawaiian.
Mm.
Yeah, a certain Hawaiian. Because I feel like she might be down, but we'll have to see how that goes. Because I do feel like we need a female perspective on the podcast, but we'll kind of see. We're still in the experimental phase, and then obviously we need Christian's permission before we add anyone else, because otherwise, that wouldn't be cool. He's a third. He's a
Mhm.
third of the bouncing potatoes, even though he didn't want to be. He definitely didn't want to be. After the first podcast, Christian was almost very close to quitting, but we turned it around. We turned it around on Christian. We changed his mind. Um, yeah. So just an idea for the future. We'll see. We'll see. It all depends on my job search.
Don't
But we'll kind
forget, if you get us to 500 subscribers, there's still lots of surprises, including maybe the reveal of that female podcaster. Mm.
that's a good one. All right. So I'm gonna leave on this, Ethan. A bat and a baseball cost $1.10 total.
Mm-hmm.
The bat is $1
Hold
more
on, no,
than the
nope,
base.
nope, 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 nope. I can't do word problems without writing it down. Hold on. Nope, 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 nope. I'm a visual person. I'm a visual learner. I can't do mental stuff. I have to see it.
Okay,
Bat
fair enough.
and baseball.
Cost a
Baseball.
dollar and 10 cents.
So that's total.
That's total.
Total. The total equals a dollar. God, let's see. Just so you know, I'm not cheating here. Let's see.
A dollar
Share.
and 10 cents.
Hold on. Wait. Let's see. Okay. There you go. I'm not cheating. I'm just writing it down. $1.10.
Okay. Now, the bat cost $1 more than the baseball.
Bat cost dollar more than baseball.
So how much do each of the two items cost?
A bat and baseball cost $1.10. Bat costs dollar more than baseball. So it's obviously too easy to say the obvious answer. Hmm. Is there tax included in this?
No, don't worry about taxes. So the bat and baseball cost $1.10, and the
Uh-huh.
bat costs $1 more than the baseball. So what's the answer?
Osandha, no, there's something off here.
What's your immediate answer?
No, Osandha, it's too easy. That can't be it. If you're this is not this can't be the answer, right?
What do you think the answer is?
Okay, well, from this information, you think the baseball costs 10 cents, the basket costs $1, but we have to see because the bat and baseball totals $1.10. The bat costs $1 more than the baseball. But that's all the information you have?
Yep,
Let me
you
see.
can you can find the answer with all the information that is provided.
So it's obviously not 10 cents in a dollar. So how much does each thing cost?
Yeah, it's how
Is
much
that
does
what you
each
said?
thing? Yeah, how much does the bat cost? How much does the baseball cost?
The bat costs $1 more than okay, so besides the bat costing $1 and the baseball costing 10 cents, let's see what we got. What's the catch, Osandra?
The catch is that
Let's see. Hmm? Uh, Osanda, there's only how come what? I mean, how could it be anything more than else than the dollar cost? The bat costs $1 and the thing costs 10 cents.
you really got to fight your intuitive thinking. That's what this test is all about. It's all
Hold
about
on.
you fighting your intuition.
What do you? Okay, a bat costs $1 more than the baseball. The bat and baseball total is $10.10.
$1.10.
That's what I said.
You said $10.10.
No, I said $1.
We'll run it back, but I can guarantee.
Okay, fine. We can make a bet. You owe me $1.10 if I said If I said $1, if I said $10, I owe you $1.10.
All right, bet.
Despite my intuitive thinking, guys. Okay. What? A bat costs $1 more than the bit. If the total is $1.10, and one costs $1 more than the other, are you sure the 10 cents isn't tax?
Yeah, there's no taxes involved in this question.
Hmm.
I will say it took me a minute to answer this, or maybe 30 seconds, but it wasn't an
30
instant.
seconds?
It wasn't an instant answer for me either, but it definitely didn't take this long.
What do you mean? There's only one.
What this is teaching me is that your intuitive thinking is very firm. You need to be a little bit more flexible when it comes to your intuition. Is what I'm learning.
It's very firm. All I see is a dollar of that. It's a dollar more. I mean, the 1 10 cents. The one's a dollar. Okay, let me see.
Do you want the answer? Or do you want a hint?
I want a hint.
Okay. Just, think about it. It's so because you keep thinking a dollar and then that. So think about it as what would happen if the bat was $1.09.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Wasn't
So
the
right,
base? Will the baseball be a cent?
right. So you need to get away from because you're thinking right now that the answer is that the bat is $1, and then that
Well,
makes
that's
the
what you said
base.
with the information they provided me.
But you're thinking the bat is $1 just because it costs. So if the bat is $1, and you know
Mhm.
that it costs $1 more than the baseball,
The
then
bats was. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Well, I mean,
so that
what? I don't get what you're saying, Osandha.
actually, you know what? I feel like my hint didn't help at all. So that's on
Yeah,
me.
what? I'm so confused by your hint. Um, you just made me convinced that I don't understand. Oh,
So all right, I'm gonna ask the question one more time.
uh,
A
give me
bat and
all
a
the words, Osandha. Don't cheap
okay,
out. Give me all the words.
okay. I'll ask. I'll actually read the article directly.
Mhm,
A bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total.
mhm.
The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost?
How much does the ball cost?
Yeah. If the ball cost 10 cents, then the bat would cost $1.10, which would bring the total to $1.20,
Oh wait,
which
wait,
is
wait, Osandha, wait, Osandha, wait. It's not $1.10. Wait, wait, hold on. Is it? Let me see. Hold on. Baseball's no. Oh yes, yes, $1.10. Okay, okay. Wait a second, Osandha. Uh, okay. Ooh, that was. Oh, I see it clearly now. Wow, I was locked in a wall there for a second, but now the wall has opened up, Osandha. The wall has opened up. Okay, so the bat costs $1 more than the baseball. So the baseball is 5 cents, and it'll be 105. The baseball is 6 cents, 106. Baseball is 7 cents, be 107. Baseball's 8 cents, be 108. Baseball's 9 cents, be 109. No, hold on. Baseball's 5 cents, then the bat be $1.05. Oh, but that's 5 cents. The baseball's 5 cents.
correct. Yes. It took you about
Yes,
5 minutes to answer that question.
I got it. I got it. I'm so intuitive.
Oh no 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 no. So so here's the math is not what's important with this question. What's
Mhm,
actually very important with this question is fighting your knee jerk reaction. So
mhm.
as you can see, it took Ethan 5 minutes. No, it took him like 4 minutes to fight his instant reaction. Um, so basically, why do so many people get this math problem wrong? We think in two distinct ways. Psychologists refer to these cognitive processes as System 1 and System 2. System 1 is your initial reaction, which is often made quickly and without reflection.
Mhm.
System 2 is when you use conscious thought and effort. Daniel Kahneman popularized this idea in his best selling book, Thinking Fast and Slow. So, for System 2 to kick in, you must realize that System 1 did not produce the right answer. So, but so basically you need System 2 to kick in, but you need System 1 to realize that you didn't produce the right answer. In Ethan's case, System 2 did kick in, but it wasn't until a couple of minutes later. So So I think what Ethan should take away from this is that he needs to be a little more flexible when it comes to his intuitive thinking.
Osandha, are you calling me stubborn?
Yeah,
I am very stubborn. I'm a
yeah,
Taurus.
yeah. So definitely something. 'Cause like I said, I actually got this answer wrong in the first. My first thought was, oh, it's $1, and then I'm like, no, that can't be right. But it took me 30 seconds to actually saw. It did not take me 5 minutes. Um,
Because I didn't want. I was convinced.
exactly that right there. You were convinced. You were so convinced that you didn't even consider anything else. That
Yeah, right.
that's that's why this
Because
question is very important.
I'm a stubborn little boy.
Yeah, I want you to ask your girlfriend this question and let me know what happens actually, because I'm gonna ask my coworkers tomorrow this question too and see what happens.
I'll
Um,
ask you tonight.
um, but yeah, it's actually very interesting. I have read. I don't think I've read this book, but I have read one of his books
Mhm.
before, like a psychology book, and it was pretty interesting actually. Um, but yeah, oh, also guys, so the only real bad news about my birthday, honestly, is that I left my sunglasses in this man's car, and I can't. I'm so angry at myself because I had to pay him $20 so that he could ship it over to me now. Because I don't want to take an Uber over there because that would be $100 total just to get my freaking sunglasses. I'm
Mhm.
stupid motherfucker. But anyway, so that was this episode of the Bouncing Potatoes. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. My name is Osanda, and with me I had.
Ethan.
It's so crazy because bro was yelling and it still did not reach my sound levels. I don't know.
Maybe it's my
Um,
computer.
maybe it's your computer. Yeah, maybe it is your computer because you're
Because
clearly talking
actually,
loud.
it's even the I'm looking. I mean, it's kind of dirty the over the speakers. Let me clean it.
Okay. All right. So, I guess I know what quote to end it off with. I'm gonna end it off with a bowling quote. All right. Who do you think you are? I am.